Welcome back. So today I wanted us to go ahead and work on a type of inversion. So we're gonna try tripod headstand. Ooh, yeah, excitement. I remember when I first tried this posture, uh, it didn't seem too hard. It seemed very self-explanatory, especially knowing that I've been doing yoga for a couple of years, and I had the stacked mindset. Like everything has to be stacked. Everything has to have some type of support to it. And as soon as I went on and leaned on in, it was a wrap. I already had it. So I'm hoping that you guys won't really have an issue getting into this posture. It won't be such a struggle. I hope you have the same luck as I do. Let's go ahead and get down to a seated position and start a little bit of meditation to get our minds ready. Because today we're going to be upside down, and this is going to be part of our support system. All right, go ahead and take your hands to your knees. So hand lengthen through the back, sit up nice and tall. You can gaze forward or you can close your eyes. It's up to you. I like to close my eyes to shut out from the world so that way I can concentrate on me. Take a deep breath. Hold. And let it out. Alright. I want you guys to understand that today it's going to be all in the wrist, all in the palms, the fingertips, and in the head. And I want you to mentally get yourself ready to flip upside down. The blood is going to rush to your head. I myself have gotten dizzy, not fully mentally preparing. And I just want you guys to understand the feelings you're going to get. You might get a little wobbly. Remember, a nice strong core, a nice stable foundation, and you'll be fine. Go ahead and set your intentions for the class. Listen to the sounds around you. Go ahead and move your fingertips, toes. Open your eyes if they're closed. Give me a nice big overhead salute. Nice breathe in. Bring down the heart center, breathe out. Alright. Now let's get into some warm-ups. Since we are going to be using our head and our hands with our wrists, I want us to get into some wrist work. So let's go ahead and get into tabletop. Alright. Leave your toes untucked. Now I want you to look at your fingers. Now, how are your hands sitting on the mat? Are they kind of lifted? Are they together? Put it into your shoulders. Are you sinking in? I want you to go ahead, spread your fingers, make sure they're apart, and then dig your fingertips into the mat. Make it like a suction cup. And then I want you to rotate your elbows in and push up. Good job. Now for a little wrist workout, go ahead and lean forward just a little bit. I want you to get your wrist used to applying this pressure here. Hold it for a 3 count. 1, 2. Last one, 3. Drop back into neutral back. Now to relieve some of that pressure, rock back into your child's pose. That's releasing all the tension in the wrist. Rest your forearms on the mat. Deep breath. Let it go. Go ahead and come back up onto your hands. Lift up your forearms. Make sure your fingertips are spread. Your fingers are spread. Your fingertips are clenched in the mat. Go ahead and lean forward again. Make sure those elbows are rotated inwards. Breathe for me. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Coming up to neutral back. Go ahead, rock back into child pose. Release all the tension off of your wrist. If you've never really done any wrist work, it can feel like fire in the wrists. They're definitely warming up. Okay, so don't be scared of that. Go ahead, get back up on your hands into your tabletop. What I want you to do is take that right hand and rotate it so your fingertips are facing you. Try to get that same hand shape. Spread your fingertips, clench the mat. Go ahead and breathe for me. Two more breaths. Remember that you are pushing through your shoulders, not sinking. Rotate that wrist back around. Good job. Let's go ahead and do the opposite arm. So take that left hand, rotate it backwards. Fingertips are nice and spread. Good job. Push through. Inhale. Exhale. Give me 2 more breaths here. Last one. Go ahead and rotate your wrists. Lean back, sit up, shake out your wrist. You can rotate them in circles. You're doing great. All right. Go ahead, get back on the tops of your hands. Now, how is your foundation? Did you find that you automatically took your hands, spread them, pushed through your shoulders because you knew what to expect? If that's the case, that's what you want to get. You want to get that muscle memory of structure. Go ahead, rotate elbows and push through your hands. Go ahead and turn both hands backwards. All right. Take a deep breath. And exhale. Take 2 more. All right, turn your hands back around. Take child's pose to release all the tension. Stretch your arms out in front of you. Forearms to the mat. Take 2 more breaths here. Last breath. Go ahead and come back up into the tabletop. Go ahead and turn both hands backwards. And what we're going to do is lean back just a little bit. Stretch those wrists out. Good job. Breathe here for a moment. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. This is our last one. Inhale. Exhale. Turn hands back around. Butt goes back. Sit up for me. Shake it out. Good job. All right. This is going to be our last wrist exercise in tabletop. Go ahead, put your fingers back down to the mat. What I want you to do is you're gonna rock to the left. I'm sorry, to the right. It's like giving car directions. I just be all over the place. The point of this is sometimes when you're upside down, since your hands is your foundation, you might rock side to side. You want to be prepared for that. You want to know that motion. You want to get your wrist prepared for that motion. Go ahead, come back to center. Make sure that you're still pushing through your hands. You're pushing that floor away. That's what's helping you not sink. Go ahead and lean to your left this time. I really mean that one. You're doing awesome. Push through. Remind yourself not to sink. Take your last breath here and then come back to center. All right. Go ahead, lower your forearms down to the mat. Put your palms of your hands face down. Push through your shoulders. Once you get used to that motion, go ahead and sink back down. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, drop back down. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, drop back down. Go ahead and continue this. What I want you to pay attention to is your hands, your forearms down on the mat. Make sure they're still touching. And most importantly, your shoulders. We're working those shoulders out. Notice the sensation of when you're sinking. Take a note of how that feels. So anytime that you go sinking into your shoulders, to go ahead and pop right back up. Okay? Alright, go back down for me. And back up one last time. Go ahead, tuck your toes. Send your butt up to the sky, dolphin pose. That nice calf stretch. If you're finding yourself that your elbows are sliding out, just reposition yourself. I like to have my thumbs pointing straight to the top of the mat, fingertips out to the side, strong shoulders, and then lift. Good job. Continue breathing. Go ahead and release your knees. Good job. Untuck your toes right back into child's pose. Two more breaths here. Last breath here. All right. Now I want us to get into the motion of going upside down without going upside down. Okay? So go ahead, place the palms of your hand on your mat like we practice. Go ahead and scoot your knees up to your hands as close as you can. They don't have to touch, leave a small little space. And what I want you to do is rotate those elbows in. And as you're going into a chaturanga, gonna lean forward, bend those elbows, but instead of your chest lowering, your head's lowering. Go ahead, place your head on the mat. Take a deep breath here. And release it. Good job. We have 2 more breaths here. We're trying to keep the arms square. On that last breath, go ahead, push yourself up, bring your head off the mat. Good job. How does your head feel? Is it a little bit more pressure than you thought it was going to be? Is it not that bad? Maybe you feel nothing at all. I just want you to go ahead and be knowledgeable of how your body feels. When you start doing inversions, advanced poses, intermediate poses in general, that's where I find that I feel like you should be paying a lot more attention to your body. You're putting yourselves in these postures that could be potentially dangerous. And you need to know when you're about to collapse, what you can and cannot take, how to fall in and out of these postures. So go ahead and come back up for me. Push through your shoulders. Lean on forward, bring that head down to the mat. Good job. Breathe here. Make sure that you're pushing through your arms, pushing your shoulders down. You don't want them by your ears. Last breath here. Go ahead and come back up. Good job. Go ahead, put your soles of your feet together. Sit back. I want you to go ahead and rotate the head. You can start rotating to the left or right, whichever one, doesn't matter. I like to give you guys choices. It helps when you start doing your own practice and you actually have to make these choices on what to do, when to do it. Good job. All right. On your next chin to chest, rotate to the opposite side. Good job. My hair is a little heavy. All right. Go ahead, center yourself. Come up. So, do you think you guys are ready to try tripod headstand? Do we really have a choice? All right. So, let's get into that tabletop. Get positioned. Remember everything that you learned. I'm actually going to back up so I don't kick my stove a little bit. Let's go ahead and practice lifting the legs up. So go ahead, scoot towards your hands. Turn your elbows in. Lean your head down to the mat. Keep your arms square. And what I want you to do here, tuck your toes. Lift up as a dolphin. Hold this. 2 more breaths here. Last breath here. Bring your knees down. Bring your head up. Untuck your toes. How different did that feel from just your upper body? It's a lot more pressure, isn't it? Alright. So, I don't have one. I don't really need one. But, if it makes it a lot easier, you can grab a towel, a blanket, a pillow, and put that underneath your head. Until your head gets comfortable with that weight that it's about to lift up. Okay? Let's go ahead. Let's do this one more time. Rock your knees to your hands. Go ahead in. Elbows in. Head down. Tuck your toes. Go ahead and lift. Give me 2 more breaths here. One last breath here. Lower your knees. Lift your head, untuck your toes, push through your hands. Take a breather here. Roll it out if you need to. Also, if you don't feel safe doing it this way, you can also go up against the wall. So your wall would be here, and then you would lean up just to help support, okay? I want you guys to be as safe as possible. Also, if you have blocks, another way you can do this. So, this would be your shoulder support. Your hands will go by your side. Elbows will be turned in. When you lower, this is what's holding your shoulders. This is what's taking a little bit of tension off of the head. And then you're lifting through the feet. Okay? You can also do that if you please. Alright? Let's go ahead. Hands back down to the mat. Go ahead, walk your knees up to your hands, leave a little space. Rotate those elbows in. Push the floor away. Bend, head down. Tuck your toes. Lift. Walk your feet up as far as you can. And then place your knee on your arm. And lift your feet. Alright? And then slowly lower back down. Alright? We can try that again. So go ahead, get into tabletop. Take all the movements. Walk closer. Lower down. Push through your hands and your feet. Walk them up. Place your left knee on your left arm. And then spring motion. Good job. Go ahead, bring your feet back down. Lift through your shoulders and your hands. Come up to a seated position. Let's give the head a break, the shoulders a break, the wrist a break. Shake it out if you need to. It's a lot of pressure on the neck. And that's why I really want us to learn how to engage those arm and shoulder muscles so that way we're not sinking into our head, okay? All right. Let's try it one more time. I'm going to see if I can do it with blocks. I've never really did it with blocks before, but we're going to give it a try. I feel like it's a little harder for me because I've never learned this way. Go ahead, get in position and give it a try, you guys. This is, not going to lie to you, this is a little weird. How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing great. I hope you're being safe. One of my blocks is about to get away from me, but I know how to push through my arms and my hands. That was different and kind of fun. All right, are you guys still testing it out? Still trying to spring your legs up there? If you're getting comfortable up there, go ahead and start to lift one leg up. So I'm going to demonstrate what that looks like. My legs are pretty long and my kitchen's pretty small, so try not to kick the coffee stand behind me or land into the stove in front of me. All right. Squish your knees up to your wrist. Tuck those elbows in. Lower your head down. High banks. Push through the toes. Walk your toes up as far as you can. Good job. Whew. It's been a minute. If you're able to get one leg up there, congratulations. It's been a minute since I've been able to do that. I'm trying to find the leg muscle. Almost did it. Keep trying, you guys. You were going to get there. I promise you. I've done it a couple times. I guess I have to build up a little bit more leg strength to get there. Doesn't mean that you guys can't go ahead and do it. All right. If you're coming down from your tripod, go ahead and take a seated position. And if you're already down, go ahead, cross your legs. All right. Let's go ahead and work out some of the tension that might be held up in the shoulders and in that area from putting all of your body weight on there. So hands to knees. Go ahead and rotate your shoulders up and down. They're moving backwards or they're moving forward. It's up to you. We're always going to do the opposite, so you'll always be on track. Good job. Go ahead, take 2 more circles. And then center yourself. And then go ahead and rotate the opposite direction. You feel yourself pulling your shoulders down. You feel your shoulder blades rising up and dropping back down. 2 more circles. Center yourself. We're going to go ahead and stretch out the wrists. And instead of putting weight on them, we're just gonna help them loosen up from the tension, okay? So go ahead, take your right hand. It's gonna go in front of you, pointing upwards. What I want you to do is take your left hand and just lean it back just a little, just gently. Good job. Take 3 breathers here. Two more. Last one. Go ahead and switch so that right wrist is leaned to the side. Right hand is applying a little bit of pressure just to straighten out the palm, not to actually press down on it. Okay? Inhale. Exhale. 2 more breaths here. Remember to sit up tall. Go ahead, bring your hands back to heart center. Go ahead, interlace the fingertips. Push palms out away from you. Good job. Breathe in, lift your arms up. Breathe out, bring them back down. Breathe in, lift them back up. Breathe out, bring them back down. Last one. Up. Bring them back down. All right, palms are gonna face you. And then we're just gonna tilt the elbows out just a little bit. Bring those palms into your chest. Feel your heartbeat. Take a moment to breathe. Continue breathing. One more. Bring your elbows down, unleash your fingertips. Fingertips are to the mat. Take a breather. Go ahead, reach that right arm to the side of your mat. Then take that left wrist straight on up. We're not gonna go over our head. I just want the hand straight up. Push through that right palm. And lengthen your side. Go ahead, bring that left arm down. Palm is facing, reaching for the mat, stretching to the opposite side. Right arm is coming up. See if you can do a nice clean line. Good job. Go ahead, bring that right arm down, center yourself, and do a nice little spinal twist. So we're going to take our left hand to our right knee, right hand to the back. Just a different motion for the neck. Gaze is going to the back of the room. Give me one more breath here. Go ahead and twist back to center. And go ahead, take your right hand to your left knee. Left hand is going behind you. You're sitting tall. Go ahead and look to the back of the room. One more breath. Go ahead and center yourself. Good job. Go ahead and tilt your chin down to your chest slowly. Last breath here. Tilt your head, tilt it backwards slowly. Gaze is going up. Banks, leave it alone. One last breath here. Go ahead and bring your head to the center. Let's go ahead and get on our backs. I'm going to start winding it down a little. Lower yourself down. This button isn't working. Go ahead, straighten out your head so that it's not tilted backwards. Make sure that it is facing straight up. Go ahead and lower your feet down. Stretch your legs out. Your arms are going to go by your side. Let's go ahead and take Shavasana. It's a lot of pressure on the body when we're doing things like that. Excuse me, sorry about that. The best thing about corpse poses, we're not really putting any pressure anywhere. I mean, besides our tailbone and our shoulder blades. And if your back can actually reach the floor, I wish I was you. Your back is touching the mat. And all these things, allow those different body parts to sink into the mat. Feel the ground against your back and your shoulder blades, underneath your glutes, the heels of your feet even, if your mat is long enough. From the back of the head to the ground. Feel all these different sections. Relax here. And slowly start bringing awareness back into the body. Listen to the sounds around you. Go ahead and wiggle your fingertips and your toes. And when you're ready, go ahead and roll to your right side, knees bent. Go ahead and sit up, placing your left hand in front of your right arm, pushing away from the ground into a seated posture. I want to thank you guys for joining me today. I really do appreciate you each and every time. That is not a lie. I don't know how to sound even more grateful being so calm waking up for Shavasana. Go ahead and take hands to heart center. Thank you for sharing your time and your energy with me as I share my time and my energy with you. I think you all are amazing people, and I pray that you have the best luck in your journeys. Namaste. I will see you guys in my next video.